welcome to today's webinar on ERP Modernization with Microsoft Dynamics 365. So before we jump into the webinar, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Lubna. I am a functional consultant for the ERP solutions and the CRM solutions on cloud. And currently I am engaged with TMRC as a functional consultant. So I'll be presenting a lot about, the migration of your current ERPs to the cloud, of course. And of course, we'll be talking about a lot of, things regarding, how we can help you with, with using our solutions, or maybe, of course, the Microsoft solution, the ERP solution, which can modernize your business processing by, managing you in the cloud and without you having to worry about different techniques to actually manage your data and manage your workforce and, coping with the digital disruption and everything. So yeah, let's start it. I'm gonna share my screen and then we are going to do it. Well, thank you so much, whoever wrote in the chat. Please write me in the chat who is seeing my screen or not. Can someone tell me if they can see my screen? Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for the, okay. Voice is robotic. My voice is robotic? All right. I'll try to be more, more humanly. Let's do it. Like, okay, like, I don't know. Let's see how can we bring in the human part in this webinar. I'm not a robot though. So yes, I'm going to introduce you to our company, that's TMR Consulting. And we, fortunately, we are now in a position to position ourselves as one of the valuable customer, sorry, not a customer, of course, a partner of Microsoft. And obviously, we're looking to leverage Microsoft Cloud solutions, particularly Microsoft Dynamics 365. With these credentials, of course, we are Microsoft Gold partners. This signifies, a high level of partnership and expertise with Microsoft products and services. And we are also Tier 1 cloud service providers, the Tier 1 CSP. This indicates that TMR Consulting is ability to directly provision and manage Microsoft Cloud subscription for customers, offering a streamlined experience, of course. And then obviously, these credentials suggest that TMR Consulting has a knowledge, experience, and resources to effectively guide businesses through the process of implementing, and managing cloud-based solutions from Microsoft, of course, and then specifically focusing on Dynamics 365. Here are some of the potential benefits of choosing Microsoft's best partner as TMR Consulting, because we have the deep understanding of Microsoft products and services. We have streamlined cloud adoption process, and then we have expertise in Microsoft Dynamics 365. I mean, our focus is on Dynamics 365 indicates that we are tailored knowledge of this specific platform, potentially beneficial for businesses seeking to implement it. So that was a pretty brief intro of TMR Consulting, what exactly we are doing and how we are, how we have positioned ourselves as one of the valuable partners of Microsoft. So today's topic is my favorite topic because it talks about modernization. It talks about digital transformation. It talks about the cloud computing, or it talks about hosting your data in the cloud without having to worry about the security concerns and anything, because we are partnered with Microsoft, and Microsoft is there in the business since ages, and it's in fact its first IT company who has given a lot to us, who has made our lives a lot more easier than ever. So yes, too much echo in the voice. How come there is too much echo? I can use a mic if you can pardon me for a second.
I think some are having those issues because of the lack of connectivity or connectivity issues they have at their end. But a lot of them are saying it's okay. They can hear me well. So let's move on, guys. Let's really see what we have to show you today. Yes, the topic is very, very dear to me because if I'm working in digital transformation projects or on digital transformation or business process automation, moving नहीं वही कह रहे हैं
So, I don't know. I'm using the PC's mic now yet again. I'm sorry for these things. Yeah, we are discussing this that we are going to move to cloud ERP, or we are going to transform your current on-prem ERP solution to the cloud. We are going to help you migrate to the cloud. Obviously backed by Microsoft, of course. Now my voice is clear, I guess. So sorry about things. So, why? I mean, there is a simple question from all of you that, why does someone or why should an organization move to a modern ERP solution? What is the, what are the limitations that certain organizations are facing? So, obviously, you might be thinking about limitation in your current accounting solution. Limitation in obviously a limitation also comes while you're talking about the collaboration of different departments while using a certain technology which is not unified, which is not in one place. The data is scattered. Obviously, these limitations are there, which actually makes you very really uncomfortable working on your data. So obviously, if you say that we want to change our ERP solution to a new ERP solution, you are actually right at your position. Some limitations of traditional ERP systems are becoming increasingly evident in today's business landscape. Suppose, I mean, let's talk about global supply chain disruption. That means what challenge you have in that. Obviously, ERPs were often designed for simpler, predictable supply chain. Today's globalization and complex networks are prone to disruption from various factors like natural disasters, political unrest, and trade wars. And obviously, the limitation against this challenge comes is like, that traditional ERPs struggle to adapt quickly to these disruptions, hindering companies' visibility and responsiveness in, managing inventory, production, and deliveries. The next bigger aspect or limitation that we are seeing these days in traditional or conventional system is that the new workforce expectations. Obviously, the challenge is the modern workforce demands flexible work environment, personalized learning, and seamless access to the data and collaboration tools. And the limitation with the traditional ERPs might not be user friendly, obviously they are, or maybe they are mobile friendly for today's diverse and tech savvy workforce. They may like functionalities like gamification, self service portals, and intuitive interfaces. And of course, the third biggest limitation is business performance analytics and reports. So your current ERP solution might be facing the challenge of, obviously, having great analytics, analytic tool present within it, or you have to integrate with certain other third-party technology. So the challenge is obviously businesses require comprehensive and real-time data insights to make informed decision in dynamic environment. The limitations that comes out of this challenge is that these traditional ERPs or conventional system might not offer robust analytics capabilities and may struggle to integrate data from diverse sources, hindering comprehensive performance analysis and future oriented planning. However, the situation is evolving. The modern ERPs, the cloud-based solutions, and the integration with other tools, these all are, quite easy now in this, the the environment that we are going to suggest you, or the system, or the omni channel solution, or the unified interface that we are going to suggest you, that's Dynamic 365 ERP module. While today's complex businesses environment exposes the limitations of traditional ERP, the industry is responding with innovative solutions to bridge these gaps. Choosing the right ERP system and continuously evaluating new technologies can empower businesses to navigate modern challenges and thrive in a dynamic ecosystem. So that was what actually the limit, some discussion about the limitation that are present in the current ERP solutions a company is using. So moving on to the next slide, obviously that would be telling you about how department-wise people are, facing these limitations. Suppose what could be a limitation of an IT person? What could be a limitation of a finance person or operations person? These sort of limitations are personalized to each of the department head or the people who are working in diverse environments, with respect to the current conventional or traditional system they are using. So one of IT person have actually spoke about this, that these are real time reports, and their references are given right here in this slide. If you want to have a look at a detailed view of it, you can go and I can give you the link right from here. Okay, and then in fact I should give you the link so that you're okay with that. I'm providing you the link here. Hey, I'm giving you the link so that you go search on these statistics later on after you are done with this webinar, right? I'm coming to Teams again. Okay. So based on this report, an economic certainty is impacting everyone, whether that's your IT, whether your finance, operations, or HR. So when we talk about the IT, one of genuine person talks about their traditional ERPs or traditional system, that I spend too much time keeping the system running instead of ensuring we have the right technology to support business strategy. I mean, a volunteer from finance says, I need my team to spend more time optimizing business models to accelerate growth instead of reporting on financial history. Some person from operations says, I can't predict demand shifts, shipping delays, production issues, or deliver on service levels for customers. And a person from HR says, I need the right people with the right skills and certifications working productively in competitively compensated, clearly defined roles. So, all these expectations of, people from your across the company, whether that's from IT, finance, operations, or HR, everybody is hoping for a great technology which is integrated, where personalization is there, obviously, and a lot of things are happening within the same system. And then you don't need to go anywhere. The last stop you have for this limitation or challenge is your Microsoft Dynamics 365 or any other cloud technology that's hosted on cloud, and you are good to go. So before I move on to the details of it, I would like to give more details about what TMR Consulting is, where we are based, and where exactly we are operating from, and of course, I'm going to talk to you about the physical presences we have across the globe. So TMR Consulting can help you modernize. That means We are expert in leading technology solutions that help businesses migrate their on-premise ERP application to the cloud to modernize how they work, especially AI capabilities to continue to improve. We help you establish a plan of how to phase in AI functionality to drive business improvement. Our team handles the heavy lifting of implementation, training, and ongoing maintenance guidance so your team can focus on work that matters most for obviously a more streamlined process. And yes, and then comes the geographical location, where exactly we are destined, or sorry, physically present. Our head office is in Islamabad in Pakistan, and we are working. We are physically present in certain other cities in Pakistan within, but abroad we have a fully functioning office, and some projects are going on in UAE, and also we have our physical presence in the United States, and then we have our physical presence in Canada. We have our virtual offices in North Europe, and we have one virtual office in Australia. So anyone who is belonging to these areas can contact us on the given email address. Of any query you have, any discussion you want to have with us on a digital transformation or business automation, you can always write to us. And then comes obviously, if we talk about an agile ERP, or a new ERP or new frontier, where you're talking about operationalization of data, or you're talking about driving process automation, or you want to uncover new ways of working every day, you are at the right place. You can create a connected enterprise by infusing AI, automation, and analytics into every business operations. And that's the good news for those skeptic in the crowd is that, yes, we have been talking a lot about AI for past few years, but what I'm most bullish and optimistic about is how easy it has become to operationalize the data. It's no longer something applied in dark corners of organization or through actually, select chosen few. It's like, it's now being democratized. That means, AI is more accessible, and it's important we are responsible with it than ever, of course. And that will lead to an explosion of applications and process improvements across the organization. And that is my call to action for you. Do not let this opportunity pass you by and embarrass it. And then comes, of course, the next slide, which talks about, how you can unlock potential with AI-powered business system. So the systems we are talking about with Dynamics 365, you will get GPT-powered Copilot that will add professional in every line of business in their daily workflows. It's meant to augment workflows and help reduce the time spent on administrative tasks. And obviously, earlier this year, Microsoft Dynamics introduced, Copilot, world's first AI Copilot, natively built in both CRM and ERP applications of Microsoft. And it can also help uncover insights, and identify next best actions for finance, supply chain, sales, customer service professional, and many more, all while using natural language. What you see here is just the beginning, of course. And we are uniquely positioned as trusted Microsoft partner, that I'm repeatedly saying, to help you implement the only truly connected solution to bring sales organizations the end-to-end support they need, access a full suite of technology to support your entire business, from customer experience, service, supply chain, finance, low-code innovation, insights and analytics, productivity and collaboration application, and Azure. Best yet, the Microsoft Cloud Platform is composable. That means so we can, easily handle any integration to the system and tools you already use and start where you need to transform. Trust the only business platform that puts you people first, obviously, and natively works in Microsoft Cloud with Microsoft 365 Azure and Microsoft Power Platform for unparalleled interoperability across systems and processes. So this is a blueprint for cross organization impact. The slide you currently seeing. So the productivity tools there, the ERP solutions are there, and obviously the low code development platforms like Power Apps under Microsoft umbrella, and then obviously it is infused with the modern technology that everybody is talking is AI. So everything is just from one big organization, that's Microsoft. And we are here to help you embarrass your journey to actually go work with these technologies while we will be hand holding you, right? Well, we TMR Consulting will be hand holding you. And then obviously, keeping up with at least features and updates restricts your team from day-to-day responsibilities. As a trusted Microsoft partner, TMR Consulting continuously monitors your tech stakes, business needs to ensure you always have access to the features that will help you maximize your investment. Additionally, we identify and resolve any potential security risks to mitigate risk and improve data compliance. If we talk about this slide, how we can help modernize your ERP solution. It's just that can adapt it so faster. You can implement changes in days versus months with configurable, composable, extendable, and low-code solution. You can work smarter. By that, I mean you can empower productivities with similar tool sets and better insights. And we talk about performing better. That means, by using this modern ERP solution or migrating to the modernized ERP solution, you can perform better. That means you can increase business performance and, grow gross margins. And then comes obviously the ERP modernization with TMRC and Microsoft Dynamics 365. So I'll be talking on these things like building an agile enterprise, delivering agile financials and service-based operations, creating a resilient supply chain, and then empowering our folks' productivity. So yes, why we are premiered? I mean, we are we are one of the partners who actually believes, not in fact, who actually expertise in obviously the one prime service that we provide is expertise in ERP migrations, of course, and of course the implementation trainings and everything. And then comes the insights into digital transformation processes and industry-specific knowledge. So we are primed to support your business as you implement Dynamics 365 Finance to modernize your ERP. We expertise in ERP migrations. We understand the complexities involved in the migration process to provide guidance and support for a smooth transition. We also, give you insights into digital transformation processes. That means we help you achieve digital transformation with the latest technologies by improving decision-making, enhancing customer experiences, and identifying patterns and trends in the data. And of course, when we talk about the last important thing, that industry-specific knowledge, that means we understand the unique requirements of and challenges of different industries to tailor a migration strategy to meet specific needs. And then comes the exact solution we are providing under the umbrella of TMR Consulting. We are not into just not only into the enterprises. We also position ourselves as great and premier solution provider of ERP, these cloud ERPs for the small to medium businesses. And we believe in automating the business processes of diverse industries, be that is education, manufacturing, service, any industry you name it. We have the case studies for you to actually present what exactly we have been doing in recent times. And of course, under the CSP umbrella partnership with Microsoft, we are the direct resellers of Microsoft Cloud products. And yes, and then this is a Microsoft strategy, or that's a campaign, that's AIM, sorry. And it says that, it's TMR Consulting and Microsoft are going to follow this AIM strategy or campaign that offers qualified customer a tailored path to the cloud with access to dedicated teams of Microsoft migration advisors, expert assessments, investment offers, tools, and migration support. Obviously, this is a very, very important campaign that Microsoft has started along with their partners to actually help you migrate to the cloud. And not only the people or the professionals from our end, TMR end, we may involve the experts from Microsoft within to actually make you start your journey in the cloud ERP. Yeah. So if we talk about the globals, in fact, when we talk about the capabilities of the system, Microsoft Dynamics 365, Microsoft Dynamics is a general term for the ERP solution, the cloud ERP solution that comes under Microsoft, or the business application that Microsoft has launched. So if we talk about Microsoft Dynamics 365 ERPs, then obviously there are two-tier ERP solutions. One is for the enterprises that I talk about, that's Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations, and that's specifically for the enterprise and great organization whose workforce count is more than 500. Let's say. And if we talk about the SMBs, the small to medium level organization, they can implement Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. That's a great extensive ERP for designed specifically for the SMBs. Obviously, some features won't be there in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central as compared to Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation. But obviously, that's a great technology, and you can explore the capabilities of each of these technologies upon requesting us for another extensive session or a personalized session. We can engage you in, and you can learn about great technologies. So I still request you, whoever wants to have a personalized session, or whoever is looking after migration of their traditional ERP to the cloud, you can always, even right now, you can talk to us, or you can send us your request for scheduling a meeting with you. We are there to help, seriously. Yeah, with that being said, let's talk about the capabilities one by one. So obviously, when we talk about building an agile enterprise, that means global scalability comes under a rapid deployment and upgrades, protect and connect and secure data, adopt AI and new technologies faster. So everything is built in the system. Obviously, these technologies are developed and launched to the market based on extensive research and development. And these have a lot of things. We cannot even talk about all of the features of the technology, but they are great features. And then we talk about suppose global scalability. I mean, the point that I just said, the first point about building an agile enterprise. That means we can reduce global complexity support for over 51 countries and regions and across 67 languages through the Globalization Studio. And then we can create new global subsidiaries or entities on demand. We can spin up a new business, make acquisition, or divest a non-core business to maximize shareholder value, and then obviously quickly adapt to changing regulatory requirements, take advantage of a guided rules-based chart of low-no code globalization services to simply tax calculation, invoicing payments, and reporting. I'm reading these lines through on the slide because I want to, I strongly believe that each of the line is equally important and it should be heard. And then if you talk about Dynamics 365, Microsoft Dynamics 365 native is a cloud native ERP solution. That means Dynamics 365 is a cloud native ERP solution, meaning it was built on the cloud from the start and not adopted piecemeal over time, you know. With a cloud native ERP application, you can drive innovation with continuous updates and enable new features with composable architecture, all while ensuring your data is secure. With Dynamics, um, your data becomes a powerful asset. With embedded advanced analytics, you can automate the creation of actionable insights to optimize processes across your supply chain. And with integrated collaboration tool like Microsoft Teams, you can empower your teams to work efficiently and make data-driven decisions together. And of course, if you deploy and onboard users in this solution, they months that I told you earlier, and provision Microsoft Dynamics 365 in a minute with a scalable, cost-effective solution that works with your existing investments. Microsoft Dataverse standardizes data and makes it easier to build and run apps without needing additional integration. So, I mean, anything that I talk about these technologies, very, very, very interesting. And if we talk about, the security itself, it's, you know that, how much Microsoft is investing in, uh, you know, enforcing the security, the different SLAs you sign, or obviously, the instances, the number of instances you create, to have, keep an eye on, any, on the data breaches that might happen so that you can recover from your sandbox, or you get these options quite easily, like with a click. And obviously when earlier we talk about the AI, obviously AI is infused in this system by the name of the tool that's called Microsoft Copilot. And when you talk about deliver agile financial and service-based operations for controllers, driving organization, strategy vision is paramount. Yet most are bogged down with manual and complex accounting, financial reporting, and compliances. So yes, so a lot of things, you can kick off, by initiating your journey to Microsoft Dynamics 365. You can speed time to financial insights. You can optimize business models. You can decrease global complexity and risks and ensure the company can deliver on sustainability. Let me have a sip of water. Then we talk about this thing in detail. I would rather skip these things. What you say, when we talk about accelerating time to the financial insights, the team previously relied on data scientists to stitch together data and offline separate sheets for financial analysis. Now with business performance analytics inbuilt in the system, your team can access cloud-hosted reports that leverage complete data with near real-time refresh. With a simplified data model, everyone can perform detailed data analysis regardless of their technical expertise. You can still look into this slide and find out how important or how you know how much this system is beneficial for you. Okay, next. Next is we are going to talk about this very much important slide. That's one of the great slides that we have from this orientation session. With that, at Microsoft, or at TMR Consulting, we envision like Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation as unified, extensible solution that revolutionizes planning, analytics, and insights. Our approach involves leveraging an optimized data model that seamlessly integrates core systems of record across Dynamics 365, including finance, HR, sales, supply chain, and project management. Additionally, we extend this integration to encompasses third-party systems and data, ensuring a holistic view of business and eliminating, the burdensome manual processes of data consolidations and report creations. By establishing a solid data foundation, we empower businesses to achieve end-to-end visibility across their operations and pave the way of advanced capabilities like self-serve analytics, AI-driven insights, planning and collaboration tools to integrate with data in near real time, enabling tools, enabling informed decisions, of course, decision making and improved outcomes. When we use together businesses performance analytics, insights, financial reporting, and the power of Microsoft Stack can create a robust framework for fast and collaborative decision making. This combination of products and features delivers a disruptive solution, transforming how business approaches planning, reporting, and optimization. As a result, we empower our clients to achieve their strategy goals more efficiently and effectively than ever before. And ultimately, our goal is to empower our clients to achieve their strategic goals more efficiently and effectively than ever before. With Dynamics 365 Finance, they can embrace a new era of streamlined operations, informed decision making, and enhanced outcomes. And then comes, of course, the next capability, that is optimized business models. That means, it's time to optimize business models. In the past, introducing new subsidiaries and product lines, managing mergers, acquisition, and diversification, or expanding global operations have presented substantial obstacles for any organization. But now with Dynamics 365, you can efficiently launch new subsidiaries and product line at an unprecedented pace by duplicating existing legal entities to expedite onboarding and ensure adherence to corporate policies. Moreover, your organization can utilize AI-driven spend insight to identify cost consolidations, to identify economies of scale, make mergers more efficient, and leverage out-of-box globalization tools to standardize processes easily and apply flexible rules and policies, thus paving the way for business model innovation. Next comes as the automation and standardization, global processes. By that, I mean, balancing business expansion speed while ensuring accuracy and proactively mitigating risk can be challenging. Historically, organizations needed more tools to manage multiple tax jurisdictions, making compliance slow and stressful. Luckily, Dynamics 365 Finance provides your organizations or your teams with necessary tools to automate and standardize global processes. With Dynamics 365, you can, seamlessly navigate through global complexities with pre-built localization automatically enabled based on the country context of of the legal entity. This means that organization can effortlessly activate country-specific tax determinations and calculation rules, e-invoicing formats, and integration with government authorities, tax declarations, tax audit file formats, business document templates, and more. By leveraging these out-of-box features, your organization can scale, efforts and improve global controls, ultimately allowing organization to manage your businesses more efficiently. So yes, so that's what comes under the automate and standardize global processes. And then if we go next, then there are some more interesting points that we can make that we have support and sustainability and ESG to strike the right balance between profit and purpose. So with Dynamics 365 Finance, you can improve organization sustainability initiatives by gaining greater visibility to identify opportunities for sustainable, business transformation by leveraging powerful tools. You can efficiently track and minimize the environmental impacts of critical operational systems and processes, leading, of course, to more, sustainable business models, and then improve visibility across the organization. That's how it is. And then we talk about, the next slide would be, this would be a great slide. We are skipping some of the slides because we're running out of time. And oh yes, these slides are really, really important, because if we talk about this slide, this is very important. This actually talks about the actual capabilities of the system, that how can you improve the demand gen or the demand generation in in the supply chain module of this technology. How do you optimize the inventories and fulfillments? How do you streamline procurements and improve overall equipment effectiveness? So we'll be talking about these 4 points one by one. By that, I mean, we will be, deeply discussing this in our next slide. So this slide. So if we talk about improved demand, supply, and S&OP planning, that means we have improved forecast accuracy with collaborative demand planning powered by AI. We can eliminate stock out by replanning supply multiple times in a matter of minutes with microservices based MRPs to meet dynamically changing demands, and we can build consciousness with ease amongst stakeholders across sales, finance, marketing, operations, using Microsoft Teams to streamline S&OP processes. And then if we talk about the optimizing inventory and fulfillment, by that means optimize inventory allocations with DDMRP to actually shorten delivery time, get an accurate real-time view of inventory across different systems, optimize inventory placements for ideal order fulfillments with reinforcement-based learning and rule-based order orchestration. We can make reservation based on accurate real-time inventory and available to on-premise data. We can build inbound and outbound loads to optimize truck space, loading docks with loading planning, and capabilities and appointment scheduling. So a lot of things are there, and just not few things that I've just discussed under the inventory and fulfillment module of these technologies. From this technology, that's Microsoft Dynamics 365. So we have to keep ourselves reminding that we are talking about Microsoft Dynamics 365 finance. And yes, then obviously when you talk about everything about optimizing your inventory and fulfillment, then obviously once that is done, we can streamline our procurement. That means We can optimize sourcing decisions with AI-powered Copilot that summarizes order changes and potential impacts. We can, collaborate effectively with suppliers via portals and teams to exchange forecast, confirm purchase orders, manage RFQs, and populate invoice securely. And we can obviously effectively track vendor performance. We can, effectively track lead time and quality using embedded Power BI. And here comes the slide which talks to you about overall impact, overall equipment effectiveness. That means you can create a connected factory with a real-time view of your machine production and stock to improve through also machine sorry. And you can create connected factory with a real-time view of your machine. That means you can calculate the throughputs, qualities, uptimes, and you can support discrete process and lean manufacturing, whichever type of manufacturing your company is doing, with a make to stock, make to order, configure to order, and engineer to order strategies. So these are the strategies already being catered by Microsoft. So that was from the capabilities. And if we talk about how workforce, because in the initial slides I told you that the recruitment department that you have certain limitations with their current technologies. They don't have any great platform to manage the workforce itself, their attendances, their skills or their certifications, or their leaves or anything related, or organization agility you talk about, or their compensations, or after retiring processes that take place in an organization. That has to be managed somewhere. That means there should be a platform. That should not be just in a simple finance module we have been talking about. The Dynamics 365 comes with a separate HR module that used to be called the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Recruit. Now they have called it Microsoft Dynamics 365 Human Resource. So with this, you can transform the way people work. You can manage, the hierarchies within itself. The approval process is being optimized. The compensations can be managed. I'm just fast moving this thing. And after retirement processes, that means you can actually automate the cycle of recruit to retire. With any employee that is being working with you. This way, they will be very much capable of talking to their managers, taking approvals from different hierarchies. Roles would be really, really easy for you. So yeah, when this is what the modernization of your ERP says. It's just not the finance management. It's obviously talks about Dynamics 365 caters the operational side, the finance side, and of course the human, human recruitment side, or the HR side of it. So yes, and of course we have under this umbrella with Microsoft Dynamics. If I just not talk about the ERP, we have similar interfaces for the CRM technologies from Microsoft, for which we have professionals in our organization who can implement these technologies. And anything that comes to your mind, you can always write to us regarding the CRM solutions need if your organization has at any time in near future. And yes, when we're thinking about modernization projects, you will likely want to understand two things. Firstly, what are the new capabilities and business outcomes that the cloud will enable? How will it help us reduce business risk, simplify operations, drive productivity gains, and get deeper business insights? And secondly, what steps would we need to take to move from an on-prem application to the cloud? So this strategy that Microsoft has introduced, that AIM assessment, or with TMR Consulting, or from the platform of TMR Consulting. We are here to help you understand the business outcomes of modernizing systems in the cloud, and of course we'll help you to take what possible steps you can take on the road to AI. And then, of course, when we're moving to the cloud and building capabilities to innovate faster to stay ahead of competition, you can reduce the time to value, minimize the risk in the projects, and have predictable outcomes out of it. I'm moving fast in this, and this slide itself say move fast. So when you decide to move to the cloud, you are of course looking to move with agility and take incremental approaches to modernize your critical business processes. So this campaign from Microsoft, actually recently, have come with you can see a statistic here that 90% ROI over 3 years with a modern Dynamics 365 solution. That means you know how important these technologies are for you or for your organization to actually get 100% or near 100% ROI or return on investment. So, I think we are good to close today's session because we have to switch to another session and we are almost done with our 1 hour talk. Anyone from this webinar attendees would like to know about TMRC, we're there to help you. You can write to us on bd@tmrconsult.com. But before we finish up, I would like to show you some case studies that we have regarding the same technology being implemented in different customers that have recently worked with. You can see right on your screen that one of great grocery store, we have implemented Microsoft Dynamics 365 finance and operations along with the Microsoft Dynamics 365 retail. Their situation was, of course, the same because they didn't have the streamlined processes. Decision making would have been really was really not easy for the decision makers, of course, and inventory control was really difficult for them. And their previous ERP solution wasn't an ERP solution, it was just an elementary accounting solution. But then they came up with the idea of implementing Microsoft Dynamics 365 finance and operations. With that, we automated not just the financial module. Of course, we automated their, the 360 degree of their operations have been automated, and the impact is, amazing. I mean, amazing. And we have been giving support for all of our customers, and they're with us since ages. So yeah. And then comes another customer that is from Afghanistan. So we have implemented, Dynamics 365 there too, where we have actually automated their whole business process, starting from their finance till their payroll and everything. And then obviously there are more stories we have, just that I want to, put emphasis to the audience that, we are not just specific to just one industry. We have worked in diverse industries, and our experts in our functional and technical department, they have a vast experience of implementing these technologies in across the industry. So yes, that's what we have. Okay, so you can see, you can ask for these case studies, or you can ask us for our company profile, by writing us an email to bd@tmrconsult.com. So that's all for today, I guess. And I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm actually looking for some questions. If you have some, you can always write to me. We are available for chat now. So whoever has any question in their mind, they can speak up. Thank you.